Hey, what up, Mellow Downs, and you're watching AU Dollars.
Look in the eyes of my mother in court. Don't even know what the I thought. Couldn't do school, kicked at a sport. Graffiti the wall, smoking on a pour more. On a come down while I'm coming up short.
Yo, what up, Cash fam? My name is Matthew Craig, and you are tuned in to AU Dollars, Australia's Hip Hop Connect. Make sure you like this video, share this shit, and subscribe to our channel because we're always bringing you the biggest and best guests from Australia and around the planet. And today, we're jumping across the ditch for this one. So if you're tuning in from NZ, make sure you jump in the comments and let us know who else we should be paying attention to from your ends. This guy right here, he's been one of the leading lights of Polynesian rap out of NZ for the best part of the last decade. A proud Maori Samoan man, and his resume is just too extensive to list, but we'll touch on it a little bit here. He was the first ever New Zealand artist to perform on the Colours platform, generating millions of views for his incredible performance there. He's been featured on major publications. I'm talking Double XL, Hot New Hip Hop. He shared stages with the likes of Anderson .Paak, YG, Joey Badass, Cosigns, T-Pain, Brockhampton, and a monster collab that you may have heard with the little guy called Denzel Curry. He's got a heap of Pacific Music Awards under his belt. He seems to sweep them all the time. He's got his forthcoming debut album coming out this year in 2022, which we hella excited for. And he's just dropped the lead single from that, Pray For More, featuring the own also Lissy from right here in Australia and Mikey Dam. Man, it is a powerful record, and I've been bumping it. All the way from West Auckland, New Zealand, the one and only Mellow Downs. Welcome to AU Dollars, brother. How we doing?
Good, brother. Far out, man. What an intro, bro. Appreciate that, man.
You're welcome, my G. You're welcome, my G. It's deserved, bro. You've been in this game for a minute, man. Hey.
My G.
How's feelings right now, bro? It's been such a big build-up. Now the forthcoming album. How's the response to the single been? How's life for Mellow Downs right at this point right now, G?
Yeah, man. All is well, bro. Like, just starting the rollout of this album, and we got the joint with Lissy and Mikey Dam. I was really excited for that one, real energized for that because yes, it's like a song that I hold quite close to my heart in terms of like the content on the song and whatnot. So it's a vibe, bro. And I just feel, grateful to be able to bridge like New Zealand and Australia together as kind of one on this track. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of like separation at the moment with the scene. So it's cool that I could kind of unify that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, bro. Good to bring those connections together. And despite, there being a big body of water between us, I do feel that the links are closely aligned, and linking up with someone like Lissy, who's got, a Polynesian background just like yourself, man, that felt like a powerful moment, man. Talk to us a little bit through how that collab came about, because obviously the message behind the track is extremely powerful as well.
Yeah, bro. Just like, man, I've been sitting on this joint since like 2020, like the first lockdown in New Zealand. Back in, I think, like this time, about 2 years ago, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just kind of had these piano melodies from one of the bros. And I just like, I don't know why, but I went to that space of when I was in my late 20s, late teens.
Yeah.
Having court cases, spending the weekends in the South and just going down a little bit of a dark patch in terms of growing up and whatnot. Few of the homies passed away, and I don't know why, but that just kind of is the narrative that I was going for with the song. I think it was the chords that set the tone. And then I was listening to Rod Wave. What's that joint? Hard on Ice. I was listening to that back then. And that was the kind of mood that I was going for. So when I sent the song to Mikey, he's a phenomenal singer and writer and stuff. So I was just like, bro, I sent him some keywords and I was like, bro, do you reckon you can kind of chuck these words but make it your own? And I'm going for that raw wave kind of vibe without biting his style, if you know what I mean. So he sent me the hook back, and then I could really hear like it had kind of like because this was the time where like HP Boys 1-4 Lissy were kind of just popping off, like at the height of like the whole Polynesian and Australian rap scene was just blowing up kind of thing. And at the time I was kind of like, man, I want to get like 1-4 or just like get some of these also on it just because I could really hear them. But yeah, I hit up Lissy, and then he was keen as like obviously he was on tour at the time and stuff, so it took a while for him to write his verse, but at the end of it, man, it was love, man. And I'm a big fan of what he does and his whole movement and the whole Kistar Records and that. So I really appreciate his poetry and his what is it, like his raps. And he's not just like an artist, he's an MC. Like if you listen to some of these other rappers, they just kind of like I don't know, just like rapping, sounding like everyone else. But he actually, thinks thinks out his rhymes and his metaphors and all that. So he's got bars as well. So shout out to Lissy as well, man.
Yeah, shouts. Always speaks from the soul. He also does 100%. Tell me a bit about what it feels like, man. As I said, you've been doing this for a minute, and now you spoke about HB Boys, 1-4, Lissy, to see this Polynesian wave coming through from the Southern Hemisphere, bro. How does it feel to be a part of that and to be real, bro, a bit of an OG in that space as well?
Yeah, man. Like, I don't think a lot of Australian people like know me in terms of like, I'm not really a drill artist, you know what I mean? So I'm not in that space, but I've been like doing this rap shit for a minute, you know, like, so like for me to see like a lot of my people, I would say, like just pop off and do their thing, like 1-4 popping off, HB Boys, Lissy doing their thing, bro. It's a win for all of us in terms of like indigenous and Polynesian culture.
Yeah, shut up.
I feel is real important is the identity, you know, like although like we're from Australia, America, or New Zealand or wherever, you know, at the end of the day, we're Polynesians, we come from the islands. And so that's where we originate from. So for someone of these artists to pop off like that, man, it's just a win for all of us. And it opens the door for a lot of youngins as well that are kind of misguided out here. So big love.
That's real. That's real. That's real. Talk to me a little bit about the approach to this album, bro, because you've always mixed between, you know, whether it's the bar heavy stuff, which is a bit earlier, to the melodic stuff a couple of years ago. Where are we sitting sonically for this one, and what can we expect on the record?
Man, it's funny. Like, to be honest, bro, like I always switch my, like, I don't know if it's a bad thing, but I quite like being versatile. You know, I get like stagnant real easy, if that makes sense. Like I'll get bored of a certain sound and then I want to try something else. So I'm always experimenting with different sounds and my voice and that. Like it's weird, but it's funny because when I do the singing shit, I'll listen to it back like a year later and be like, fuck, what am I thinking, kind of shit. You know, I don't know, bro. Like for this album, it's just like a whole. I would say it's like a catalog of like influences over the last 3 years of my life, kind of thing. So that put into one, and then I went to LA a couple years back and spent some time there just working on my craft and in sessions with like some real dope producers. So there's a lot of that influence as well. And yeah, bro, just like Avondale styles as well, bro. Like but yeah, just kind of where I'm from. And but yeah, anything I listen to, you know, like it's not like I'm biting the style. It's like I take a little bit of what I'm inspired by and influenced by, and then I'll make it my own. So like you might be able to hear like some kind of influences from like Bone Thugs to like singing shit to like I don't know, R&B kind of shit. So like if you're a real one, you could probably like pick apart what I've been listening to, if that makes sense. So like yeah. But it's a whole bunch. It's a versatile and diverse project, but not to the point where it's like, what the fuck is he doing this shit? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's all cohesive at the same time.
Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about the state of hip hop in New Zealand right now, bro, because Australia's definitely over the last couple of years been going through a bit of a renaissance. We're starting to get some global attention, but I look across the ditch and you guys have just got artists going crazy, man. I'm talking Jess B, the Black City Crew, Luke and Razy. Yeah. There's so many NZ artists I'm bumping regular and we're bumping regular out here. What's the bubbling scene like at the moment in New Zealand, bro?
Man, like, to be honest, like if you put a microscope on it, it's thriving, bro. Like, it's kind of like you're in a science lab and you put a microscope on some, you look at some, like a table and you can't see shit, but then you like put a microscope on it and it's popping, you know? That's exactly what it's like out here. There's so many dope artists, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a population. I don't know if, because we're a small island, that we're not getting like the recognition that a lot of these artists deserve. Or I don't know if it's the tall poppy syndrome out here. I don't know what it is, but man, there's so much like, it's a healthy scene, man. With like, there's so much shit popping off here.
Yeah, what can we be doing in Australia to support New Zealand hip hop more, bro? Because we're starting to get our global shine, and I think it's only fair that, you know, our cousins across the ditch, we're supporting you as well, G. What would you like to see from Australia to be able to big up New Zealand? More collabs, more shows, tours? What do you think it is?
Yeah, I guess like I don't know, like maybe more collabs or just being like more open. I guess I'm not too sure what that looks like. Maybe like a writers retreat with all different artists. Or
yeah, crazy.
Because I know like in Australia it's quite territorial. You know, like if you're from Sydney. Or like if you're from like a area, it's like a lot of people won't mess with someone just because they're from another area, you know? So, but it's not really like that out here. It's kind of more, we show love to like, I'm from West Auckland. I go out Otara all the time. I go to the hoods out there and it's all love. Like 9 times out of 10, it's all love. Obviously there's like some haters, you know, you might see someone, but we got the homies, but nah, it's all love, bro, at the end of the day. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like it's a weird one. Like I'm trying to figure that out for a minute as well. And I guess like over here, there can be a bit of gatekeeping mentality, you know, like once someone's on, they want to hold on to that because they feel like, oh shit, I got it. Like I need to hold on to that. So when other people are coming through, it's hard to just open the floor for someone else to be like, yo, these are my contacts. Here's my networks. Let's all think. So I think we need to rewire the perspective of like the scene as well. Yeah, it's quite cliquey in Auckland as well, man. Like, that's what I noticed. Whereas when I went to Melbourne, it's like, yo, everyone's kind of all love and shit. So yeah, I don't know. It's a hard question, but it's a good question.
Yeah, well, it's something we'll keep working on 100% and to try and find ways to connect more, bro. Let us know a bit. Zoom in on that microscope you're talking a bit about. Who are some of the names in Australia we should be peeping in NZ at the moment?
Man, there's so many. Just off the top, there's a dude, a guy called Dead Forest. He's he's popping. He's solid. His bars are tight. He would suit a lot of the shit that's popping off in Oz at the moment. There's Church and AP. There's some young dudes.
Yeah,
I actually used to mentor those guys. They used to come to the community center. They're dope, man. If I could like compare them to like any artist, like in terms of like diversity, I would say they're like the Samoan, Tongan, like outcast in a way. Yeah. Like Church is just so experimental with where he goes with his songs. Like he's got bars and then he might sing some falsetto shit that's on some radio shit. So Church and AP, my bro Diggy Dupe, he's a homie from Greyland. He's solid. Just B.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Man, there's so many to name. And I think another thing like we're talking about in terms of like why people haven't really caught on is I think the whole accent thing here in New Zealand is people are still trying to find the sound in that. Like even myself, I might say grass, but then I'll say smoke in a rhyme. And I don't know why I do that, you know, whereas it's smoke. I don't know. It's just like something that I've grown up on. Obviously I grew up on American music, but I think slowly finding that sound. And when we find it, like how, you know, like people have in Australia, then I think that will be more accepted. I think Homebrew did a really good job of just coming straight out with that Kiwi kind of accent and stuff. So I think it comes down to like finding the sound and then owning that sound. Whereas there's a lot of artists here that are dope, but sound like so many other people and stuff like in America or in Australia or whatever. So once we got that unique sound, man, I think that's when we'll start to take off more.
Yeah, that's really well said. That's really well said, bro. And what does the future look like for Mellow Downs? I said you've been doing this for a minute now. There's a debut album on the horizon, but you're so much more than an artist. You know, youth work, charity work has been something really important to you for a long period of time. What's the Mellow Downs legacy looking like as it continues to build into the future?
Man, metaverse, bro. I've been working on like this Japanese denim jacket that I'm excited about. It's got I got inspired by the brand Avisu. So working on that. I don't know if you guys know, but I make hot sauce as well. I've got like a little hot sauce line. Kind of just like enterprise. Yeah, bro. I need to send you some. Yeah, I'm just on some enterprise shit, bro. Just trying to like milk all the avenues that I possibly can while I got this small window. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's just creating space for other artists as well to do their thing and just I don't want to be a role model, but I just want to like show people from where I'm from. I'm from Avondale, West Auckland, and I just want to show people like me that grew up like me that, you know, once you've got a little platform, you can do crazy shit with it, like make clothes, or you can make hot sauce, release music, do short films. I want to do it all, bro, if I'm being honest. I guess it's just finding the capacity and putting the quality in it, you know? Like I don't want to do 20 things and then they're all average. I want everything to be quality. So that's kind of my intention, bro. Just you know, plod along and do my thing and just spread the love while it's here, man.
That's real, bro. That's real. Well, we're always backing it and excited for whatever is coming out of Mellow in New Zealand, bro. Let's slide into some rapid fire, bro. Let's have a little bit of fun with it. So I'm gonna shoot quick questions at you, and you just hit me with the first answer that pops in your head. Yeah, G?
Do, brother.
All right, let's go. Rapid fire right now with my man Mellow Downs. If you could collab with any artist ever, dead or alive, who would it be?
Damian Marley.
Oh, I could hear that. That's a big call. That's a big call. If the world's ending tonight, what's your last meal you're having for dinner?
Fuck. Shit. Man, I have to go Lucky G's, bro. It's a hood spot out west. Burgers, yeah. Shout out Lucky G's.
Shout out Lucky G. Shout out. Movie recommendation. What's a movie or a TV show that everyone should be peeping?
Blood and Blood Out, bro. Standard.
Big. What's on your rider? When you're at a show, what's on Mellowdown's rider backstage?
Coconut water, fruit, obviously like all the liquor, like Patron and that. But yeah, I'm trying to Calvin Klein briefs as well.
Okay.
So it's a new because I figured out, you know, like if you're playing 10 shows and you're putting Calvin Klein, like 4-pack of Calvin Klein briefs on your rider after
you said
like 40 pairs of underwear, that's worth like $100 each, you know? So do the math, man. That's a little hack.
A photo. That's a life hack right there from Mello. What was your least favorite subject in school?
Probably maths.
Yeah, then roll with it. How about if you could hang out with a cartoon character for a day, who would it be?
Oh, probably Goku.
That's Bear's first time I had to answer. I rock with that. Who was your first ever celebrity crush?
Damn. Shit. The shorty, Christina Milian. She was like
baddie.
She was on a Nick Cannon back when I was like a kid, and I was just like, damn, who's that shorty? So yeah.
So, what's your phone background, bro? The wallpaper on your phone?
It's a spider. That's it's like in Avondale. There's like a big what do you call it? Like a centerpiece. Yeah, spider. Yeah, for people. I think you guys got the spiders in Australia. It's called the huntsman spider.
Yeah, big ass spiders. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like known in Avondale. So that's like Avondale spider. It's an Avondale thing. Like a spider.
That's hard. I rock with that. If we're switching seats and you're in the interview chair, who's the first person you're interviewing in the world?
Shit, bro. Probably fuck. Off the top, probably wait. Fuck. Probably at the start, probably Dr. Moss. Yeah. I'd just like to ask him heaps of questions. He's like a real no, fuck that. David Attenborough.
Yeah, that's big. I rock with that. King. All right, bro. Last question, rapid fire. This one's a bit controversial. We ask every artist on the platform. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Nah, not for me, bro. I've never been a pineapple fan, brother.
Not rocking with it. Not rocking with the pineapple on pizza. My guy, Mellowdowns, bro. It's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you today, my man. Congratulations on the single. We're looking forward to the album. Big up everything you're doing for New Zealand hip hop. And when you're in Melbourne next, let's link up, bro. Come to the studio here.
Yeah, for sure, man. Sounds good, brother. I appreciate your time, bro.
Biggest love, bro.
I've been so broke, but watch me fly without these wings.